Hello once again, everybody. I'm your host Alex, and this is Light of Games. And today we are doing Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And just so you know, I'm actually pretty far ahead in this. I'm just showing you guys the level. But this is actually the second level. Well, actually the first technically. But yes, this is technically also the second level if you actually go by side quest missions, and I guess you can call it a tutorial. But this Legend of Zelda was also the first one to introduce the counterattack, as I'm about to demonstrate if he attacks. Ah, sorry about that. I was looking at something else, sorry. I saw something. There it is. Now, the counterattack is actually very powerful. And one thing you should actually know about some of the enemies, some of them will actually drop an orb. Sadly, he did not. Some of them will actually drop an orb, and it will change colors from, I guess, purple. I don't know, it kind of looks like a violet, but they call it purple for this one. It's like a reddish violet. But either way, the reddish violet one gives you more health. It'll drop more hearts than that. Green will drop more magic, and yellow will actually drop rupees, which is pretty good if you're looking to get some money. They added a few new rupees to this. They added the black rupee, which is actually 500. They still have the orange, which is actually seen more frequently in this one. They added silver, which is here and there. Depends if you can find it. Sorry, I'm like drawing a blank here. But, yep. Come on, click what? Yes! There's also, items that certain enemies will drop. For, I guess they're called goblins or something. I don't know exactly what they are, but they look like goblins to me. They will drop something called a joy pendant. And literally what it is a pendant, like a necklace, that looks like a butterfly. Like a a pink butterfly with blue dots around it. Now that is actually for a side quest on a certain island. And a lot of this game is ocean. A lot of the traveling you have to do by sailing. That's actually majority of the game is sailing, which is kind of cool but kind of irritating too, because it takes a good while from get to one place to the other. It takes a good while. And one of the reasons the game got its name Wind Waker is an item. The Wind Waker. I have no imagination, right? But anyways, this little instrument here, well, I call it an instrument, it acts as a conductor for like an orchestra. You can choose the palette for it, like how many marks for it. You can, if you put it in a certain combination, you'll be able to get many things. You can change the course of the wind. You can use a hurricane to get you from island to island faster. You actually need it to conduct with your friends on here, which you need to do for certain missions, well, mainly two. And one thing I thought was kind of interesting about this is they still have like the first three bosses, you know, you gotta get the first 3 items to get to a certain place. Yeah, they still have that like always. But the biggest difference for this one is you have to find shards of the Triforce to make it. Apparently, a long time ago, the Triforce was actually broken. Instead of it being broken into 3 pieces like usual, someone actually fully broke a piece of the Triforce. So you were actually out gathering pieces of said Triforce. Now, you're probably thinking, it's like, oh, that's probably not too difficult, you know, probably just like a piece here and there. No. That is it. This is how far I've gone. I've already been in the game, just so you guys know. I'm just replaying, okay? So, don't, like, rat on me, just like, he hasn't been in the game, he doesn't know what he's talking about, there's probably not even that many. No, there is a lot of pieces. If I remember correctly, there's at least 15. If I remember correctly, I'm not 100% on that, it's been a while. And these suckers are pretty tricky. You will find treasure maps about them. But, like, as you can see, kind of hard to print them. You actually have to find someone who will print them for you. But the thing is, they're not always so clear, as you can see. Now, it looks like this one is by a heart-shaped island. But as you can see on the left side, I'm by a heart-shaped island myself. But notice how they're kind of different. One looks like a mirror opposite of the one I'm at now. Which means it's at a completely different island. So you gotta watch out for that. And actually, I think yeah, I gotta go over here. Tingle's Island. Yeah, Tingle is the guy that will actually help you with the treasure maps. He will actually fix them so you actually know where you're going. But, of course, being Tingle, you have to pay him. Now, here's the downside. He will actually increase the price every time. So you want to kind of spread it out. Because the first time you may ask for like 25 rupees, next time 30, then all of a sudden you're paying him 200. No, you don't want to do that. A trick I actually learned is, you want to buy as many as you want at the time. Like 2, 3, whatever. And then stop before he gets too high in price. Leave the island, like completely leave that block. Use the Song of Passing to go for a whole day, and then return. His price will actually return back to original. So you'll be able to save a lot of money on that. And one thing I thought was kind of cool about this, I'm actually just gonna let Link ride, whatever. One thing I think is kind of cool about this is, literally you can just set him off like this. Like, look, my hands are right here and he's still going. That's one thing I thought was pretty cool. Like, you can just set him in the direction you want, check it every so often to make sure he's going right. And actually, I think that's the island over there. Yep, should be. Just make sure he's going in the right area, check it every so often. And you can just relax, just watch your progress. Maybe get on your phone, call somebody up, whatever. Now, there is one problem with that. There is going to be some enemies. Wow, that was like perfect timing right there. Holy crap. And you got to be careful with them, because they will knock Link out of the boat. And he actually does have a small amount of air. Apparently this Link isn't very good at swimming. He's actually pretty bad. He has a very small amount of air. And it looks like this one's gonna have to be a double video. Maybe. I don't know. I might just cut it off here. I don't know. But yeah, this has been Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And honestly, I would give this one, I don't know, 5.5 out of 10. It's decent, but it has a lot of flaws. And this has been Light of Games. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and maybe tell a few of your friends about us. Thank you very much.